So my mum always says, and I don't know whether it's true or not, that I started playing when I was, 2, which, I've had kids. I mean, they couldn't even speak, barely. But apparently I was just obsessed with the piano from that age. When we moved house, Mum and Dad actually bought my sister a grand piano. Things started to kick in, as far as the early, working things out by ear, playing this piano, trying to play Christmas carols and things I heard on the radio, and it's very much the way I play these days, is, by feel and, just by ear.
My journey as a musician really began at a garage sale when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and there was a guitar there for $3, and I think we just bought like a Sunny Boy or something down at the beach, so we didn't have enough change for that. But luckily it was a friend of the family's garage sale, so I think we got it for about $2.30 or something like that. But anyway, that was my first guitar. Instinctively sort of played it upright, like it was a double bass, because I'd seen one in a video or something, or maybe it was just because the guitar was leaning against a wall like that and I was afraid to actually pick it up, and I just played it as it was. But I like to think that was my first bass playing. I think one of my earliest memories of music is this compilation called 1986 Way to Go, I think it was, and my sister loved Chain Reaction by Diana Ross, and that was on there, and she got it for her birthday, but it was warped, so we had to take it back, and I think we had to take it back a few times, so maybe it was our record player. And probably the next year I bought my first single, which I think was Stutter Rap by Morris Minor and the Majors, and I think a lot of people my age can probably say the same.
Do remember going to a concert. My dad was conducting an orchestra at the school he was teaching at, and as part of the night, the stage band played, and I remember just being in awe of the drummer in the stage band. His name was George. There was always a lot of music being played in the house. Mum loved playing Billy Joel, Liberace, Beatles, lots of stuff. I was tapping a lot and just wanting to hit things, and Mum gave me this old biscuit tin. It was that, and it was phone books. I went through a lot of phone books. The music that Mum and Dad played, I just would set up on the table and play along.
There's always music around. There was a real classical side to the family and a real, I guess, sort of 60s, 70s rock side to the family. But the first true musical memory I had, and a sustaining one, was when I came across this VHS at home, and it was of Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen's collection at that point. And the first song, I think, was him playing live in Phoenix in '73, doing Rosalita. And it's him on stage, and the band is absolutely cooking. I must have been like 7 or 8 years old and saw this, and I was just kind of mesmerised by this moment. It still stays in my memory. I thought, I want to be part of that kind of action.
I went to it must have been like a preschool music class. Well, I did piano lessons at some stage when I was a kid. Just my parents wanted me to do piano lessons. And this boys' choir came to my school and auditioned everyone. I joined, and I was in that for years. And that was also kind of fun, but I don't think I was passionate about it. Now I'm really glad I didn't quit, because it gave me this amazing internal, especially with harmony and stuff like that, this amazing internal sense, I reckon, of harmony.
My family were Zoroastrians, and from a young age, we used to go to a lot of functions, with the Zoroastrian community, and one big thing about it was everyone used to get up and dance, and seeing my mum and dad sort of, dancing and having fun, and all the kids would come up and doing the chicken dance and stuff like that. And I think that purity of movement and to music sort of always it just stuck with me. I started sort of buying records and getting into hip hop when I was quite young, probably 12, 13, and it was basically all through high school, and that it was basically all I really loved, to be honest. I think the point of time when I realised this is what I was going to do was only sort of maybe 2 years into the band, and when we started, it was pretty raw. We'd just be doing gigs, and there'll be massive, heaps of crew there, all of Felix's, close friends there, real high energy. And it probably wasn't until maybe we started doing those shows at the Prince of Wales, and we started doing consistently selling out those Sunday residencies. And I think I do remember sort of me and Ollie having a moment going, you know what, I think we've got something here, you know, I think we can try and take over the world, you know. I know that sounds lame, but you know, it was like that. I think we saw like a bigger picture and a potential.